So I'm just thinking as I go about the situation on Earth within humanity. The way we've created a situation where we are a decision from our leaders as to whether the whole of humanity survives or the whole of humanity is destroyed in nuclear war. I've just seen a documentary on YouTube about the effects of nuclear weapons. And I didn't need to watch it to be honest, I already was aware of how things would go, but it did give some details. The thing that surprises me a lot is how humanity has created a situation where we are so close to complete obliteration. We could actually end humanity if we decided to launch nuclear weapons. And I really can't believe it and don't understand how we could have created this situation. Why would we want to risk complete obliteration? And it seems that there's no way of winning a nuclear war. Both sides would lose. I don't think there is a way to win a nuclear war. Because even if one country killed more people and destroyed more cities, the damage would be so severe on both sides that effectively be mutual destruction. I think they call that MAD, mutually assured destruction. I think it is incredible how we created this reality, whereas we are essentially a decision away from complete annihilation. It's making me wonder about the importance of life anyway. I mean, is life valuable and important? It seems to me that we created these nuclear weapons because we value our freedom and our lives very much. But it is so ironic how we've created a situation where we would destroy our lives if people threatened our lives. And there's no way to win a nuclear war. Even if you destroy more property and kill more people than the other side, the damage is too severe on both sides regardless. So there's no way to win as such. There can only be destruction. So I am very surprised that we've created this situation. I suppose there's no alternative when it comes down to it. The way humans are means that we probably don't have a choice but to create this situation. So it is making me wonder whether life is valuable or not. Because we've created a situation where we can destroy life. So why would we do that if we valued life so much? It's so ironic how, in order to stay safe, we've created a situation where we could destroy everything if we chose to. So I basically don't understand our reality as regards nuclear weapons. I really can't believe that we're living like this, with the threat of obliteration always present. I suppose one thing I'm wondering is, can we be sure that the people who are in charge of nuclear weapons, can we be sure that they understand that launching the weapons would not lead to victory, it would lead to destruction of everything. In other words, do people realize that the situation we have can only lead to death? How could we create a situation where, in order to be safe from obliteration, we've created a situation where we will die anyway? It's so ironic that in order to be safe from annihilation, we have to create a situation where we could be responsible for that annihilation. There's no way, it seems, to defend ourselves from nuclear attack. I really can't believe how we spend so much time and energy and money creating these weapons and create a situation where these weapons are ready to go. And it just takes a command from our leaders to launch these weapons. And then we will all die. There's no way to win a nuclear war. It can only be death for everybody. So I'm asking myself, why have we created this situation of potential suicide constantly there in the background? We are basically a decision away from ending all humanity. So as I said, it's making me wonder if life is valuable. Of course, individuals want to be alive, but is life itself valuable? And if it is valuable, why have we created this situation where it could be destroyed if we chose? It is so ironic and so difficult to comprehend how we have a situation where we could end humanity if we chose. And we created this situation to be safe, supposedly. But how can we be sure that the people who control nuclear weapons are not insane? I just find the reality that I'm living in really strange and so tragic. All of humanity would come to an end. So I'm asking myself, is life important? Or is it just because I'm used to it? And so I value it because I'm used to it? Or is life actually important regardless of how I feel? It seems to me that if we've created a situation where we could end all life, it seems clear that we don't value life properly. We created a situation where we could end all life in order to be safe from anyone wanting to end all life. It seems that the only way to be safe from destruction is to create a situation where we could destroy ourselves. It is so deeply ironic. We could only be safe from nuclear weapons by having nuclear weapons. So I am wondering if we will ever have a nuclear war. And I really don't know how to judge. There is always a chance that somebody could think we could survive somehow, or that we could have some kind of limited nuclear war. It might be a possibility, a possibility. I don't know. But it is so sad to be living like this with obliteration basically waiting, potentially there. And I don't know what would lead to it, to be honest. And it's so ironic that in order to keep ourselves safe from being invaded or whatever, we create a situation where we commit suicide in nuclear war. I don't know if we can survive this way of thinking. I don't know how to judge the likelihood. It is just such an insane reality where we have the end of all life just waiting in the wings.